And real life. Excellent. I should have my sniffing out of the way. And I forgot the headphones. We're live, and this lighting is abysmal. What the heck? Wait, is it this? Okay, better. But what? Maybe it's time I got a new setup or something. That's a thought. Because I have been doing it up here for a while. Hi, Yakman here! It's so good to see you! How have you been? Because it's been a whole month since I saw you last time. But yeah, how have you been? Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna try to... I'm just putting some food in the oven for some supper. Okay. Awesome. What are you making? Oh, there's something. Wait. I didn't do a good job writing down things to talk about on the live stream. But I should now. Whoa, wait. You can. You could for a second see my phone in the reflection. Wait, was that a. Ah! I just want to remind myself of something. Was it? Okay, wait. That. Was there anything? Not much happened this month for us. Oh. Okay. Today it's Hot Pockets, but in the oven because my microwave doesn't cook them as well. But in the microwave. We don't use a microwave, so I had to stop and think about your sentence for a second because I was like, but it's in the oven. Isn't that normal? Because yeah, we don't do that here. But yeah, but that's neat. I'm glad. Well, what? Wait, actually, what is a hot pocket? Because I've heard of them, but I don't know what they are. Oh, that's kind of cool. Why does that look familiar? This looks familiar. I don't know why, but looks like a scene in a movie I watched, and it just looks cool. Anywho, but yeah, what is a hot pocket? Question of the day. Yeah, anything else happening in your life? Your Ickbin here. I would love to know. And I'll wait 7 more minutes, and then we can officially start the stream. And while I wait for the 7 minutes, I can try to think of other things that happened because I didn't think to do that until just now. A hot pocket is basically like a calzone, pizza but with crust on the outside. I don't even know what a calzone is. Whoa! Look how much muscle I have, dude. Muscle. Yeah. Anyway, well, that's really cool. I haven't had a pizza in a long time. Oh, there's one. Let me write that down. Think burrito, but like pizza. Okay. And while we are here, I have, speaking of, well, not really of food, but Ja Ekman here. I must know the answer. Have you at least considered going to this year's BlimeyCon? Please say at least yes to that, because I want to hang out. It would be really cool if you went, because you've been a mad integral part of the outer circle of the BlimeyCon community, and I just want you to be there. I want you to enjoy it because it's so stinking awesome. You did look up the events this year. Awesome. So there are tickets available on their website. Yeah. I think you'd have to support them on Patreon, which is only $4, and then you'd have to go from there to buy the ticket, which was $100. But I know that they have a discount. Have I got my tickets yet? No, I have not. because I was waiting for a message from Josh because I am so weird and my body is even weirder. I had to ask him for a discounted ticket because I've tried to have the food that they've like set up and it wrecked me, completely wrecked me. Within minutes of eating it, my body was like, okay, time to give you an extreme social anxiety. And it was bad. So this year, I have asked Josh for a discount because of I can't eat the lunch, and he just actually got back 2 days ago, and I just found out today. Ow, what happened here? Something pinched me. Anywho, but yeah, I will be getting the tickets probably tonight. But yeah, I've had like weird pinches happening all over not all over my body, but just all over my hands. I think I got a tiny amount of fiberglass on them, which is very annoying because we were walking down the street, excuse me, and someone had a "Hi, Dad! Hi!" Ow! What the heck? What's poking me? I hope yeah. So we were going on a walk down the street, and someone was getting rid of a broken soccer goalpost for like a kid or something. And I ended up touching it, and I think that's how I got tiny shards of fiberglass in my hand. And like not many, because I only felt prickles in my hand for 4 hours tops. I don't remember. But I just have a weird prick up here, so I hope I didn't spread them to like up here. That would be bad. Hopefully, don't spread them to my eyes or my nose. Ugh. But yes, how have you been? We got 3 minutes until the stream officially starts. Pinches. That makes me want to do the crab wave. Rave. Yeah, the crab rave. Oh, I discovered not like a couple days ago, I discovered Rock Lobster, the song. And I mean, I knew Rock Monster was a song because that was VeggieTales, and I knew that they were parodying another song. But then I finally looked up Rock Lobster, and I didn't realize how word for word it was, and like note for note it was. That blew my mind. Hang on. I apologize. It's starting to become my season of allergies. But yeah, it was really funny just looking it up and being like, how did they get away with this without getting sued? The B-52s, I saw them. Oh, the B-52s, I saw them in concert and a couple times. Nice. Neat. I watched the video. It was interesting. Definitely very unique seeing all these people just, of a totally different generation. And it was interesting. Nope, wait. I was about to sing it, but I shouldn't in case YouTube decides to take it down. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it was just really cool. And it's cool seeing those references in VeggieTales. I need to watch them again. Wonder how many references I've missed since watching VeggieTales. But yeah, how have you been doing, Dad? It's been a while. Oh my goodness, I have a rock monster in my head. But yeah, have you been, Dad? Have you been? Ich been here, and hopefully other people show up. Good. My chin. I'm so happy. I have been working out for like how many months has it been? I tried to figure it out the other day, and it was like I remember I showed the pull-up bar a couple months ago. It was like February, early February when I showed. Yeah, the February stream was when I showed that I got it, and then basically from then, I'm doing your colonoscopy prep. Well, that's lovely. So, I think I've been working out for more than 4 months, right? Because it was February. So then that's February, March, April, May, and now it's June. So like 4 months basically, which is awesome. Wait. Oh, I've been doing well. I'm extra excited for later this week because I get to see my niece's first dance recital. That's so sweet. A dance recital's for a wedding, right? I'm like 99% sure, but I wanna know. But that's so neat. I'm so excited for her if that's what it is. There's a lot of marriages happening, like the past like 2 or 3 months. I've just like heard from like person after person after person that I know is getting married. Dance recital is like a piano recital before dance. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, got you. So it's not for a wedding. Got you. But yeah, like so many people that I know are getting married, which is kind of crazy. I know that someone at my y'all is getting married. One of my best friend's sisters is getting married. My best friend's sister is getting married. And who else? I thought someone else was getting married. Either way, it just seems like it has nothing to do with the wedding, so no, she's only 3 years old. Never mind. Never mind. But that's so sweet. Oh, 3 years old dancing? Oh my gosh. I wow. I don't think I've ever seen a 3-year-old dance before. Usually it's just, like this. They dance in front of their friends and family. Oh, that's so sweet. Where is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like at a school or something? That's neat. Hmm. But yeah, who's getting married? Some of my friends at my Bible study are getting married, and one of my best friend's sister. I don't want to dox them, but yeah, she's getting married, which is I feel comfortable saying it here and not like in front of them. But it's just frustrating because I had a crush on her for about a month, but yeah, she then went and to what's sick, but this was like years ago. But still, when's it my turn? When's it my turn? That'd be nice. Anywho, that would be nice. We got single guys here in the chat. Literally, wait, yeah, aren't we all single? I'm assuming. Anywho, uh, it's been 10 minutes. Let me pull up the list of things because I came up with the list of things. Oh, okay. What should I start with? What should I start with? I guess I can start with that. Well, you know how for the past like 2 months I've been talking about like disability stuff? Well, I got a piece of mail. We are the single best stream on YouTube at the moment. Yes, that's what we are. The glasses. Yeah. Anyway, um, what was I? What was I? Right, 2 months ago, or around 2 months ago, I was talking about my being potentially considered disabled because of my ADHD and autism, because it has really affected my life. But then I got a piece of mail just a couple of days ago, and the government has concluded, and I'm glad that this happened actually, but they concluded that I am too functional, too able bodied to be considered disabled. So there was a part of me that wonders if, like, maybe I didn't word it right. But there's another side that's actually really glad because if I was considered disabled and got money from the government, then I would have had to make a really difficult decision of like, okay, if I was gonna get a job, or if it did end up working out that I could get a job, should I, as opposed to getting disability and then it just affect it? But now since they said no, I don't have to think about it. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I do admit it felt like a cop out. I think that's what a cop out. It felt like a cop out. You are too much of a superhero for us to pay for wait, you're too much of a superhero for us to pay you to for wishing you could save the world. Who said that? Who said that is a good quote? Wait, I'm gonna take a picture of it so I remember it later. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Usually I take a screenshot, but I'm never on this computer anymore. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's a pistachio ice cream. Anyway. I was just imagining what the you were just imagining what the government told you. That is a really good quote. You're too much of a superhero for us to pay you for wishing you could save the world. It's not a quote from anywhere. Well, it should have been because that is really good. That is really, really good. I thought that was like from some TV show that I never heard of or seen, but that's really that's a good quote. I can do that. Leading right into the disability thing, since they said, oh, you're welcome, yeah, I can hear. Since they said I was too able-bodied, which goes to which makes sense because here's the next awesome thing. I finally achieved something that I didn't think was possible. I'm gonna put this here. I managed to do a one-handed push-up, which is awesome. Like you wouldn't think that these arms have enough, muscle to do that. And asterisk, it's only my left arm. My right arm, for some strange reason, I can't do it. It's yeah, I've heard somewhere that on a YouTube video that when you're like up leading up to like 30 years old. Oh wait, no, it wasn't 30. I think it was 25. It was either 25 or 30 years old. You can have like a 5 to 15%, or was it 5 to 10? Either way, 5 to 15% difference in muscle mass from between your left and right side. Yeah. And it can get up all the way to 25% the older you get, which is why people fall. Which, makes sense. But it's gotten me a little paranoid because, I'm already experiencing that since I'm apparent even though I'm right hand dominant, I appear to be like left hand dominant when it comes to working out, which is weird. I've never tried to do a one-handed push-up with my left hand before. That's cool. Thank you. I'm gonna show it off right now. I'm gonna the flap that covers the camera. No, no. The thing that's supposed to protect me from Zuckerberg is actually impeding my abilities to show off my success. June has returned. It has. It has, Mr. Julie. I can't believe it. Somehow, Palpatine returned. I meant Jim. But it's so good to see you again, Mr. Julie. I'm so glad you could make it. It's been a while, right? Were you here last stream? I don't remember. You might be a homeschooler if you can do a one-handed push-up. There you go. But yeah, hi, Mr. Julie. It's so good to see you. How's life in Canada? Which is just really cool to think that you're from Canada. The land of the maple syrup. Hello, everyone. Hello! I say that unironically. I say hello. So I just said to everyone that I can do a one-handed push-up. Oh, I hope the audio is okay. I forgot to get the headphones that I usually use, so it's just the regular onboard microphone. I'm really considering changing up the setup so it actually sounds decent. But one-handed push-up. Do I have space for this? I'm gonna move this. Okay. But yes, how much can you see? Can you see me? You can see me. So, if I do this, about hereish, I'm gonna take off my glasses for this. Okay. Okay. I'm on the floor. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Woo! Wait, can I do another one? Yeah! Yes! 2 in a row! Oh my gosh. Oh, so much blood just went through my brain. Oh my gosh. Woo! That was so not correct form, but oh my gosh, that was awesome. I don't know, almost all of Ontario has a massive windstorm and everyone lost power for days, but not me. I'm off grid. Really? That's neat. Yeah, I didn't know you're off grid, but it makes sense since I would see Mother watching one of your videos every now and again. But yeah, that's neat. But yeah, it has been windy the past couple days. Wonder what's happening. Let's hope that doesn't mean we're gonna have an intense summer. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I could do 2 of them, but my gosh, yeah, I have not successfully accomplished one with my right arm, which I'm a little concerned about. Whew, but I did it. But yeah, the video that I watched that said how to do it. Like he specifically said not to do what I did, but I need to rewatch it. Actually, I don't think I got the good form. Just period. But I followed it up to the letter most of the time. But yeah, whew, I've been working out so much. Oh my gosh, like like the weights that you saw on the floor. These, I've been using these. I've been using the pull-up bar. I've been walking more. I've never felt more, healthier in my life. What did you do that you weren't supposed to do? Oh, so like I twisted my back a little, and like the video that I watched showed this guy with this really unique accent. You don't twist your back; you just do this, and he made it look easy. And but like he also had his other arm was extended, so you're like on the ground like this. You're like lifting yourself like this. I have mine behind my back because I don't have enough what's that word, core to to keep my body up. Weird accent. Was he Canadian? No, I don't think he was Canadian. What was that? It sounded. I couldn't describe the accent, but it was very different. I hope he wasn't Canadian because that'd be awkward right now. But I need to go back and watch the video. Is something tickling my ear? No. But yeah. Uh. But yeah. Woo. But yeah. You can kind of tell that I've been working out because, like, so for the longest time, I had this very annoying double chin, which is still somewhat there if I'm like really trying. But when I'm not trying, it's like look how sharp it is. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy. Are you keeping hydrated? Am I keeping hydrated? Is that correct? Yeah, that is yeah. Yes, I am. I have water right here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, especially since it's been getting kind of warmer out, I've definitely been needing to drink more water. Excellent. Oh, but yeah. So how have you been, Mr. Juby? Besides the massive power outage. Ugh. Is there any should we be praying for anyone you know who's been affected by power? And while you answer that, oh, what should I talk about next? What should I talk about? Let's talk about this. So, another new thing that happened in my life was how did we find this out? How did we get here? Somehow, we got a week, or like a free meal from HelloFresh. You remember that company from like 2017 that was promoted like nonstop? Well, somehow we got like a coupon or something for it. And yeah, I got how many meals was it? It was like 4 meals out of it, which was great. I loved it. The only problems with it was just the fact that it wasn't organic, and there was some like grains and like whatnot in it that aren't gluten free. Which I still ate it because it was more like ancient grains, so my body was able to digest it better. But either way, it was super good. I can totally see why people subscribe to HelloFresh because, like, oh my gosh, the food was amazing. The first meal I tried, um, I don't remember what it was called, but it was shrimp with like this special grain, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was so good. And when I took my first bite, it straight up tasted like it was from like a restaurant or something. It smelled and tasted like restaurant food, and I was like, "Oh." It was divine, sent from God. I almost said the gods. There's only one. But yeah, it was so good. Have any of y'all got into HelloFresh or anything like HelloFresh? Because I would highly recommend it if you're looking to expand your culinary. That's the right word, right? Yeah, culinary stuff. But yeah, it was really, really good. Yeah, it had like it was really cool because the how do we describe it? Each meal was all the ingredients were just put in a bag. And then it came with this massive card that showed like a picture of like the meal and then how to like cook it. And it was perfect because my ADHD, mother would try to get me to like look up recipes on the internet and then do them, but I never could. I think I did it once and I hated it. But it was because like I'd have to keep going back and forth to the computer and I had no clue if it was actually like a good meal or something. Stuff like that. So just the ADHD side was like, no, you're not going to be able to do this because you don't know if it's going to taste good. But because it's HelloFresh and they made it so stinking simple, it's perfect. And like the fact that like I can just hold the ingredients, the instructions in my hand as opposed to like, okay, let me go, and then I just need to do, and don't forget the cinnamon, kind of the thing. You know what I mean? I haven't gotten to try HelloFresh, but the ads I've seen for it look positive. It is really good. The shrimp, what was the shrimp one called? I don't remember, but it was so good. Dad would love it because Dad is an absolute mad shrimp fan. But it was really good and it was really fun. I'm glad I was able to experience that, even though I was a little overwhelmed because we had like 4 or 5 meals that I needed to like cook. I didn't even do the one yet. Thankfully, none of the ingredients have gone bad, but like the others had like salad, spinach. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need to make this. It's gonna go bad. And it was just over. I was getting way too stressed about it because ADHD. Oh, but yeah, it's really good. I'd highly recommend it. Which was pretty funny because, like, when we got it, I felt like I was in 2017, where like every YouTuber on the planet was like introducing Hello Fresh. It was a nice little blast from the past. How's the lighting looking in here? Because okay, I don't like it. In real life, it's perfect, but I need to do something. I'm thinking of changing the setup a little. Maybe I should move into like a darker room with these lights on. That's a good idea. I don't know. We'll figure out something. Just because there's so much. What if I close this light? Actually. Oops. What just happened? What? What just happened? Is this broken? Or gonna just... Oh no, what happened? Did it break? What? Huh? Did it break? Is it... Oh, wait, what? What happened? What happened? Do you think you'll make a video with HelloFresh sometimes? Maybe if they sponsored me, which they wouldn't because I don't have any views and I have no idea what to do for a video except upload the Planet vlogs. Anywho, this just happened to my window. What happened? Something fell off of here. But is that a spider? I have no idea. What happened? Well, that's annoying. What happened here? I was spinning this thing, and then suddenly it came off, and I thought I saw like a small piece of plastic break off of it. But I could have been totally wrong. I hope I was totally wrong. Is it going here? What? What happened? Or was this like solid metal? Huh. Well, that's annoying. Either way, I don't have a means to easily close my window now. But the lighting looks better? Sure. What did I do? I don't know. I don't know what I did. I was spinning this thing too fast. The thing that closes the window, and it just... Something broke. It's a really, really old window thingy. Our landlord's actually really tempted to like redo all of the windows, even though they're like 100 years old, and I like them. But Uh-oh, did you break something? I did. The world is hoping the window stays open so you can watch more motivational. Wait. It's hoping the window stay open so they can watch more motivational push-ups. I sincerely hope they're not, because that'd be creepy. But I appreciate the statement nonetheless. I can still close it. It just requires more manual labor, more cardio, one could say. I want on my lips. Nope. You ever have one of those days where just everything goes terrible? Because yeah, it's starting to happen. Anyway, yes. Okay, so what's next? What should I talk about? That or that? Let's talk about this. And the other one, I will not, because it's. We'll see. Anywho, the next thing I wanted to talk about is that I think I have a new yard client, which is quite nice. Because, for those who don't know, I used to, and I still do, what's it called? Yard work. Yeah, landscaping. That's what I'm thinking of. For, like, people. Started with friends and family, and then it moved on into this little conglomerate of people who need help. Nice. What is that? Is that like a Chinese symbol? What is that? Right after the word noise, which is I think supposed to be noise, there's this weird Chinese symbol that disappears whenever I hover over the thingy. Can I copy it? Can I take a picture of it? What is this? One of my cousins got promoted recently. Oh, it's an exclamation mark? That's an exclamation mark? No, it's like not right after, right before the word noise. Hang on. What is this? But wait, one of my cousins got promoted recently and hosted a family gathering to celebrate. It was nice to see extended family that I haven't seen in a while. That is nice. I'm so happy. Are they like what? Like manager? CEO? That'd be cool. But yeah, I feel like I have seen it, but let me just make sure like there's oh, that's some weird crown thing that I didn't know what it is either. This thing. So what'd I do? Where's the mouse? There it is. Zoom out. Page. What happened? There we go. This thingy. Ha! Anywho, but that's so neat. I'm so happy for you. It's always fun to see family. My uncle does a family gathering where like me, mom, dad, and everyone goes to see it. That's the translate option. Oh, it does change. Oh, because he did the word noise, and whenever ever I hover over it, all of a sudden it goes from NOISE to NOIC. Oh, it's offering to translate noise for you. Well, I'm honored that the YouTube interneters, Google, thinks that I need to translate it, but that's weird. Isn't that weird when YouTube translates? Like, I can translate. It's like, it's already in English. What are you doing? Right. Thank you. So I got a new client, I think. Well, like, yeah, I did, but like, hopefully it's more of a yearly thing. Because, I'm gonna pause my sentence. Wait, in fairness, it's mutated English. Well, that is very true. Oh, yeah, mutated. I thought you said mutilated. My cousin works as a civilian in the military behind the scenes. So the promotion was a rank promotion with more responsibility. Hold up. Wait. A civilian in the military behind the scenes? Okay. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. So it's very possible that your cousin now works for Hamburger Boy because Hamburger Boy did say that he was promoting someone. He said that like he had the authority to promote people in the military. So it's possible it's the same person. That'd be pretty cool. I haven't talked to Hamburger Boy in a long time. I need to like call him. It's been a while. Get the old gang back together and make a video. I shouldn't have said that. And it just gave me flashbacks to Cinnamon. New client hype. Yes, thank you. So I got a new client, and he. It's kind of funny because like just the way you talk to the guy and whatnot, you wouldn't think that the guy had a nice house, but my gosh, I've had clients with nice houses. Like I've had a client that owned a literal castle, and yet that castle is nothing to compare to this man's house. It is so nice. It's nice in the sense that like it has a little bit of everything because it has this massive front yard, really massive front yard, and then the backyard. There's like a little playground for the grandkids. There's a pool and a pond. The crazy thing is the fact that the guy that I talked to, who actually goes to our church, he did it all by himself, which is crazy to think. Like he purposely planted like these large bushes and whatnot that very specifically don't grow to be that tall and whatnot, and it's just so cool. And my mother's calling. Should I take this? I'm gonna take this in case it's important. I'll be right back. Well, she forgot that I was live streaming tonight. So, anywho, if my cousin works for Hamburger Boy, then things just got a lot better for Hamburger Boy. My cousin does a good job. I'm sure he does. Hamburger Boy has said a lot of really nice things about the person that he promoted. So it could be the same person. Who knows? If he told me, I would have to be put down. Which I understand, state secrets and whatnot. So, and for the one CIA agent that's listening in on this, everything I said is a joke. Okay, relax. For like the AI that's listening in on this, I'm talking about a made-up character from my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, your mom is cool. Take the call. Yes, I did, and yeah, she just completely forgot I was live streaming. I actually don't know why she called though, so I should call her after the stream's over. But yes, yeah, it's just really cool. But the scary thing about this new client is the fact that, since his yard is so big, I have to use a riding lawnmower. If it was just a normal riding lawnmower, I'd still feel nervous about it. But I have used a riding lawnmower before, but it was eons ago, and it was actually raking leaves. But this thing is bigger than a riding lawnmower. It's I don't know how to describe it. I should have taken a picture of it. We're actually debating doing that, taking a video of me starting it just so that I know exactly what to do. But it's bigger than a riding lawnmower. But it seems like it's more complicated because it's like, okay, you get like this pedal's for the gas, this one's for the reverse. There's no brake, but like you have to turn the key, push down the button and a pedal to start it, and it's just really cool. It's really cool, and I have to admit, I was kind of close to saying no. In fact, I was gonna say no until I actually got on it. I tried it out, and I was like, you know what, I can do this, which is exciting though and scary because I have never driven anything like this since what year is that? I think it was like 2017 or something like that when I worked for a client to help rake leaves. My gosh, bigger than a lawnmower than a riding lawnmower. Is it the size of a farm equipment? I'd have to say no. It's not. It's not that much bigger than a riding lawnmower. It's like if you took a riding lawnmower and then just kind of like I don't know, gave it vitamins or something. I don't know. I guess it's like if you Popeyed it and gave it some spinach and it just you know. So it's not that big, but it's still big enough that I'm like, this is scary. Until I tried it, and it's like what, it's still scary, but he gave me some ear protection, and since ADHD and autism, I would have said no if I didn't have it. but like since it's like quiet enough with them on, I can handle it. So like the riding lawnmower has been doing 100 push-ups. Yep, yep, that's a pretty good way to describe it. That's a really good way to describe it, actually. Especially since it has like all these weird levers. It's really cool. Like this one lever raises the blades so you can change like how high that you cut the grass. It's just really neat, and I'm excited because yeah, I can say this. I didn't say who they are, so yeah, they're going on vacation, so they want me to mow just so then no one assumes that people are not home. So yeah, and it's nice. It's nice to be able to help. I hope you get a picture or video so you can show us because that sounds like neat equipment. I should, yeah. Maybe I'll, yeah. Wait. Let me put this on the phone. I'm gonna actually text mother that idea. I'm just texting this to mother because reasons. Of me using the mower. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Because yeah, I would like to see myself doing it. And I mean, we mother also said like an ADHD tip is to when you learn to do something and you practice it, take a video of yourself doing it. So then when like a week or so later comes around and you kind of forget how to do it, you can just watch the video. And you're like, oh, okay, I had to do this, that, which is genius. I can't believe I haven't thought of that. But yeah, but yes, I will get you your video. Yeah, I can hear. Are afterburning jet engines stock or optional on the mower? Um, I think they're optional. Yeah, I think there's enough space in the back where you could add one. I know that it had attachment for wings, so you could put a propeller on it too. So it's possible that if I did all that, I might run into you, Mr. Julie, because I was planning on flying somewhere down in Ontario or wherever you are in Canada. So who knows? Who knows? You may suddenly just I may suddenly appear at your front door, like, hey, just flew in on my lawnmower. Oh my goodness! Didn't I feel like I saw a video of someone flying recently? No, I was thinking of it. Never mind. Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking of something else. I would love to do that though. I would, those like videos of like people using parachutes that have like the big fan behind them, and there's like a parachute, and they're just flying. That looks so cool. I want to do that so bad. Golly. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of this cool video I saw of this guy who like took a lawnmower engine, put it on a go kart, and then he put it inside like a Playmobil, and then he just drove around to like work and whatnot. And he said the police were fine with it as long as he doesn't get on the highway, which is pretty funny because like he's driving on the same road as these massive trucks and vans, and it's like if he got in a wreck, but I'm assuming it's a small town. But either way, it was just really cool. What is it? You could also write in a journal to help you remember things. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I used to do that for my phone to like write down things for the stream, but yeah, I keep forgetting. Taking notes is helpful as well. It is. It is the one of my problems with taking notes to remind myself to do things, like a list of things to do things, is that I overdo it to a point where it's like I come up with this like list of things that my mind says I can do. The rest of my body says I can't. So like while I'm in the comfort of like a chair or whatever, I'm like, you could do this and 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 this. And then like when I'm supposed to do it, I'm like, this will take hours. What was I thinking? So I always send it too much. So I didn't ask the question. How is your guys doing? How are you doing? Like anything new in you guys' life? Any cool things? Like or warm things, I should say, considering it's starting to get warmer out. Considering how crazy this winter was. Oh, I learned something really cool about lily pads because the person who owns the house had like you go to the backyard and there's just this really nice pond, like a really it's kind of tiny, like the size of this bed, but it's like he built the whole thing. He dug the hole, put the stones in, and then put like tar on the bottom of it, so it's actually waterproof. Filled it with like the pumps and everything, but he put lily pads in it. And you look at a lily pad and it's like, okay, it's just like this, it's like, did someone say lily pads? Yep, for real. Because it was just, you think of a lily pad as just like this thing that's just floating in the water. Psych, it's actually has the most intricate roots on the planet. Because somehow the roots, they can, they pretty often, they mesh. So if you have like clumps of lily pads, their roots will eventually just mesh into one giant congregation, kind of like a megachurch when it keeps incorporating smaller buildings. And but it gets thick. So how deep did he say it was? I think it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I think he said that the thing he dug out was like 30 feet. There's no way it's actually 30 feet deep, but he said something absurd like that. Like 10 feet deep was originally how big his little pond is. But now he says that the water only goes up to like here, and the rest of it is lily pad roots. So, which is just insane. So, like at some point, it's gonna just completely fill up the whole pond. Which got me thinking that, like, you see those parks where it has like a pond or a lake that has lily pads in it. How thick are those roots? Because, like, I wonder if I can look at a picture. I'm really curious now. Wait. Hold chat. Oops, that's the camera app. Oh, I forgot to mention that I've been taking a lot more steps, and I've been finally tracking my steps, which has been really nice. It's been really nice because, like, before I was working out, it was probably not even 200 steps a day, which is terrible. That is so terrible. Lily pads. But now it's like up to like 2,000. I'm trying to get up. The plan, I want to someday maybe try to run a marathon. Maybe not actually run a marathon, but just get to that point where I could just keep running up to like 30 some odd miles. That'd be great. Because, I'm not the fastest runner in the planet, being 5'6", but if I can outpace everyone and, like out stamina people, that'd be great. Um, oh my gosh. So this isn't a good example, but this is what the bottom of a lily pad looks like. And you gotta admit, that looks like an alien, like a Star Trek alien planet, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to find like its root system. Is this it? No. Excuse me. What is this? Look at that! Running in a marathon is a neat goal. It is. I don't think I'd ever actually do the marathon, but like the idea of like, like you see like, your 6'5" tall friends and they just run past you like you're just standing still. If I can out stamina them at the end, that's the goal. When running, it's always about trying to beat your best time, not other people. That is true. That is also true. But it'd be nice to beat other people. That'd be really nice to meet other people, but apparently this is lily pad root. What? How? You see lily pads? They don't look like what? Oh my gosh, this must be what he's talking about. Zoe, that is that a real picture? I have no idea if that's a real picture. It's scary how many pictures are now AI generated. So like, who knows? Can you eat? Can you eat lily pad roots? Probably not. The more like when you look at it, but I just heard something downstairs. That was weird. So look at this. That's. I guess this is what my client was talking about. Golly, I couldn't imagine having to deal with lily pad roots. But like you look at these things and they don't. I thought maybe the roots help the lily pads support the weight of the frog. Maybe. But like you look at this, I genuinely thought the whole time they were just floating. I thought that these are just like special plants that just floated on the top of the water and they just grew and just kind of went with the waves. I had no clue that there was such an intricate system. Wow. Google says you can eat them, but only if cooked. Really? Okay, hold up. Can you eat them? Let me see what my Google says. I hear noises downstairs, which is a little. I'm sure Mother's like home, but that's probably why she was home. No. It's already established that true water lilies aren't poisonous. The only issue that may arise from eating water lilies are from eating the wrong part and/or failing to cook them properly. Water lilies parts should be cooked before they're consumed because they may cause stomach problems if taken raw. Water lilies have been a food source in many cultures. The key is in proper cooking. Water lilies can be cooked to remove any bitter taste and reduce any possible gastrointestinal problems that may result from eating them. So the water lily roots. Underneath the mud, water lily roots grow. They're probably the most commonly eaten edible water plant. They have a mild flavor with a starchy texture. Huh. Cool. What time is it? 7 minutes until the stream ends! Oh my goodness, and my throat's starting to hurt from all the talking. But yeah, who would have thought? Wow. That is really cool. Next month, the USA turns 200. Wait, what? Because cattails have an edible core. I thought I heard that somewhere. But wait. United States turns 250 years old? Wait. United States founded when? We were learned that in Camp Survival. Really? That is really cool. We were talking to my yard client, and he said something about God's design because he was talking about, I don't remember what kind of tree it was, but the tree that's larger than a redwood, and while it's not taller, it has more mass, and it comes from a seed that's like this big, but it's like wider than a redwood. July 4th, 1776. Wow. 250 years old. We have to do something special for that. Oh no. Okay. That means that everyone's gonna go crazy for July 4th. I hate July 4th. Well, okay, like, I like it from a distance because it's like, it's cool. Fireworks, we're celebrating our nation. It is really cool. But it just gets so loud, and for this autistic person who hates sudden loud noises because it overwhelms them, it is genuinely a stressful holiday for me. Probably like my least favorite one. And that's only 2 days away. What? It's June. Mr. Juby, it's June. July 4th is not on June 4th. um sorry to well not unless it's different. Is it different? No, you don't celebrate July 4th in Canada. Cause yeah, it's June, Mr. Juby. Not unless I'm the crazy one here, but yeah, oh yeah, I knew oh yeah, I knew that. But still, oh my gosh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like watching fireworks from a distance, and I do like celebrating this nation because it's a good nation. You gotta admit, as annoying as it is to live in 2026 in America, it could be a lot worse. Let's just be real. But at the same time, fireworks. I'm like a dog, You know how like dogs just hate fireworks? That's me. And I hate to say it, but it's already basically time to start wrapping up because it's 7:56. Man, holy cow, my throat, my voice is going. There was a short time where my voice wasn't going at the end of live streams. I I don't get why it's doing that now. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm talking for an hour straight without any break. That's probably it. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, I have a prayer request for not lady friends. My. You could go visit Mr. Juby on your flying lawnmower for July 4th if the fireworks get too much. That is true, but I fear getting hit by them. Flying through all the fireworks, I might get hit. Someone might assume that I'm actually like a UFO, and they'll start targeting me with their fireworks, and they're like, "This is USA, baby!" I could totally picture that. Oh my gosh. And I gotta run night night. Good seeing you again, and well done with one hand push-ups. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night, Mr. Juby. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Whew. But yes, hopefully I'll see you sometime. Maybe I will fly down to on a flying lawnmower to see you. Bye. I'm not wrapping the stream, but yeah, bye. Bye, Mr. Juby. But yes, I had a prayer request because this is like as you know, I turned 23, which was just insane to me. But I we have yet to celebrate my birthday with my aunts because they just had a really crazy couple of weeks. Like, grandma is just did I say this story? Grandma, a couple weeks ago, took an unannounced trip, a walk around the neighborhood without telling anyone. And she's 87? Something like that. So, yeah, it was kind of scary. Thankfully, nothing happened, but nobody noticed that she just left. And, that was actually like a good intervention because the police ended up finding her and social workers brought her back, and that was like kind of like an intervention because now there are social workers coming over and they're like they're helping like get grandma changed and whatnot. So a lot of good stuff is happening, but a lot of crazy stuff is happening because what happened like one of my aunts is sick, the other one has a migraine, and overall it's just like twice now they're like, can we reschedule to celebrate your birthday? Because just stuff is just happening, like a lot of chaos is happening. And they're hoarders, so there's already some chaos that was happening every time, but it seems like a whole lot more chaos is happening. She must have been like, if Zivern can walk around the neighborhood, I can too. Oh, night. Oh, if you're heading out, then night, Dad. But yeah, if you could just pray for all of them, not just for my party, but just because they're all not Christians except for my uncle who also lives with them. But yeah, if you could just pray for them, that'd be super. Okay, my throat is absolutely destroyed. I love that comment though. If Zimmerman can walk around the neighborhood, I can too. Let me look at this thingy. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the live stream should be July 2nd. Oh yeah, didn't wait. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let me look it up. Wasn't like officially um America what's the word? I know that like they July 4th is the official date that the United States became independent, but like didn't it actually happen on the 2nd? I I thought I heard some I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Either way, we'll have to do something special. I don't know what, but we'll do something. It'll be cool. Just don't tell her about the one arm push-ups. Yes. Yes, that would be bad. Oh, my throat. Anywho, okay, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been really fun. I'm glad I did this. I was kind of close to pushing it back a week, but yeah. Next stream is July 2nd. I hope you have a wonderful month. And yeah, until next time, stay original. And please go to Blimey Kanye Ackman here. Please. Please. I don't know. I think the tickets are gonna I think they're gonna stop selling tickets soon. But yeah, please go to some BlimeyCon. I want to hang out with you in real life. What? July 2nd is a Thursday. But my let me look. July 6th. Thank you. Thank you. I was looking at it and it just has the letter T for Thursday, but I was like, oh, that's a Tuesday. Anywho, okay, July 6th. Thank you, Yakman here. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you next month. And right. Stay original. Bye. Oh.